Let's have a look then. What are we working with, Simon? Producer Simon, bring on the map bands and let's have a look how this one is shaping up. Keep them fingers crossed, Tim, that hopefully we get something along those lines. Coastline at the start. Cafe that closes us down.
There we go. He's done it. The boy's back.
It's Wamaya that's going to get picked off. All right. That makes it a little bit more interesting. But let's see what mighty plays will be made into this initial round. We got about 1 minute and 45 seconds left on the clock. As contact is found, it seemed like Redux was going to be reduced to absolutely nothing. But no, he turns on a dime. And Mozzie the Aussie starts to make some noise as he's poised there, killing another man, fighting back against Pino. There is eventually a trade onto him. Kamikaze a little bit late, but better late than never, Tim, as we go 1 for 1 so far. Did see the Nitro chucked out, but it's not going to get an opportunity to slay. Instead, it's the long-distance slug that comes out of full shotty. This round has erupted into chaos in a matter of seconds, Tim.
It was almost the storm before the calm that time around, Jackie. They just flipped it on its head. But aggression coming in from NiP still on that kitchen window. The Ash, however, will be shut down in courtyard. Felipox will get that. Leaves us 1 versus 4. Julio on the door could be with a huge job at hand now. Just taking it slowly. Will he get one? No! Raps is alive, alert, and will shut the man down. That's going to be round 1 going to Team 1.
Oh, mate. Unless Felipox can pop off. Backstab onto the first. Sneaking suspicion of the location of the second. Switches to the shotty. Slays the Ash. And switches back to his secondary. He stays alive. 1v2. It is winnable. But he needs to hit his shot towards Bar. Knows exactly where he is. Firing close towards the cranium. But can't connect as Julio gunning down with the LMG. Snatches the round. And the Thinker has clutched it.
I think that is what... This is an extremely aggressive hold from them. Pino gets a second on the round. Raps will get a Nitro kill, but right now everything is going in the favour of NiP as they move in. Psycho with a big double on the round. Muzi, the human Uzi, finishes things off with a kill onto Felipox, and that is round number 3 going to NiP, and they are looking great right now.
Hey, this is good though. Now it's a 5v4. This favours Team 1. I say that though, and of course it will change. Psycho keeps on giving. Certainly the big boombox of Team NiP. Raps heads on in, paranoid about the vertical angles, won't spot anyone up there. The smoke will fade towards the doorway, and he gets the headshot onto Kamikaze. This could be winnable, but Lukid has to kill everyone that comes towards him. They switch it around. Raps instead holding the door. They peek in, nearly the 2K spray down, but the man we need to focus on, of course, is Psycho. A ludicrous round. He's nearly had 2 aces at this point. They've both taken a bit of a beating. They're looking green around the gills, but there's going to be red on the walls as Kamikaze with the AK hits him with the Kalashnikov as he slays another man. Good play from the smoke at least, holding onto those cans for as long as physically possible. Fall starts to use them, but his teammates are falling. Muzi trades onto 1 man. There is a kill back though. Lukid and falls with a double kill. Big Papa Pump coming out in full force as it bites its way through 2 men, denying the diffuser going down. You can see this round they are on 6, and I tell you what, they're already on 1 frag for the round. That's 2. The jump out from Psycho as this man is a bit of a nutter. Oh, Tim, I'll tell you what, he is a bit of a talking head because he's looking like a Psycho killer right now. A free Kate to open it up. Somebody stop this lunatic.
He needs locking up for Team 1's safety at this point. He is absolutely all over them like a rash as he gets himself a 3rd in the round.
You've got 40 seconds here, massively outnumbered in a 1 versus 4. No chance of grabbing that diffuser unless he had very long stretch arms, which he does not. And it won't be a stretch to say that NiP have got themselves to a 6, guaranteeing the draw and 1 round away.
3 Julio on serious low health though decides to take the shield back in front of him and just try to preserve his life a little bit as much as he can, but he will be downed. Reduct it will be to finish him off. 4 versus 2 now. Team 1 are looking good to get themselves back on the board here. But
the rest of them grouping together. Kamikaze lurking behind the bomb. Muzi taking the peek towards the hallway. Ooh. That could have been the 2 gate to save the round. Instead, he gets gunned down, and Lukid, he'll be the one snatching himself 2 frags back to back and keeping them alive and kicking for at least 1 more round.
He's out on the hooker balcony and he's just going to hold himself an angle again into that corridor. They're just looking right now, Team 1, for any stray rotations. Anybody they can pick up with an easy kill. He goes for the headshot, but it's Psycho. Who else to shut down Lukid? And that leaves him with another kill onto his name. Kamikaze gets his 2nd in the round. It's surely a matter of time at this point. Raps is being challenged in VIP. He will get the Jaeger down, but as they move in, Psycho, I don't think we can count that. He gets 2 on the round, which I think will be 19 overall. We can't count the team kill.
Oh, mate.
As much as we might want to.
Bomb so bad, Tim, that he thought he'd slay his own teammate to get it. Oh, it won't matter, though. That's a ridiculous game from Psycho, right? NiP, as a team, played really well. But Psycho, by and large, the amount of rounds he individually won for the team, there's at least 2 of them that he, just alone, won for the team.
There was absolutely nothing that Team 1 could bring to the table there on Corsign. And
towards the late round. Bullets coming back, though, through the soft wall. Pino's the one to bite. And he will crush right through Felipox's bones, decimating the Goyo and leaving us in a 3 versus 4. A Sledge climbing up towards the roof, Tim. I don't even know how he's been able to hit the shoes there, but he must have shot him in the legs.
If he uses his head, thinks fast, he might just move away to the red stairs, but absolutely not. He tries to take the challenge onto Muzi on the tight angle, but will be shut down by the Ash. Coming into the overall matchup, that Team 1 were a team of 5 players able to find results, and NiP are showing that they are exactly the same here. Raps 1 versus 3, brings it to a 1 versus 2 with a kill on Muzi. Can he do this? Kamikaze is getting that diffuser down. There is 2 kills for Raps to find here. 1 man is on the rappel. That's not going to be easy. Can he prevent the diffuse? He knows exactly where it was going down. He hits shots. He can't follow it up though. And Kamikaze, after getting the diffuser on the ground, will close the round out with that final kill. And that is round 1 going to NiP. And this one continues in much the same. A very brave drop from the skylight there. It's still 5 versus 5, but in come the kills. Psycho and Muzi, they find 2 immediately. Kamikaze gets himself on the board. That's 3 kills, 3 operators. NiP, everybody's getting in on the party here. And this is top floor control almost completely gained. Kamikaze goes and gets the man from Freezer. Flawless round after a skylight drop. Psycho 2 on the round. Surely he's not kicking off again. NiP are unstoppable right now with him. If he pushes too far forward here, it looks exactly like that is what's going to happen. And surprise, surprise, Reduk pops out. Absolutely unknown that he was there and gets a kill onto Julio. But once again, NiP just find the trades time after time. They keep themselves in charge. 2 versus 1.
Is he ready for the push to come around? Over the banister, he breaks the back of Muzi, dead before he even hits the deck. And it is all left in this. A 1v1. Drops down, tries to clear the angle. A sneaking suspicion of where he's located, but holds. Not going to fully commit to push in. Waits to play in the 1v1 post-plant. Knows he's close. Couldn't have rotated off, didn't spot him go through the fireplace. He peeks in. He gives him a fighting chance, the confidence of the man to swing, but Pino doesn't clean up, doesn't get the frag. Lukid wins it in the clutch, jumps on the diffuser.
It really is never going to be a good day when that starts happening. We can see pressure mounting from the reading room here, but that's a nice rotation from Raps there just to get on the flank. Muzi, however, trades it out. It's something I've commented on, I'll pick up on again. NiP always able to pick up the trade. The challenge on the door at the close angle, and Raps is finding himself in a difficult position here, shut down from multiple angles. You could see the white traces of the bullets just raining in from all around him there. Muzi ultimately the one to gain the kill, and Falls right now finds himself in a tough situation once again. Takes the long range challenge onto Kamikaze, but the rifle of the attacker, it just has the increased accuracy and the better range and will shut down the final defender. There you go. Crosshairs never missing.
Pushing up quite aggressively there, seeing if he can find an early frag to again bring it back towards them, but it's Reduk that I was going to say would get the frag. Unfortunately for the Mozzie, there's going to be no awesome plays from the Aussie as he's dead, massacred. Ash comes out as well with another kill for Muzi. As soon as one kicks it off, they all start to instigate.
It feels like confidence is playing a huge part in this matchup on both sides of the table. Team 1 just seem to be losing those fights with 1 or 2 bullets going astray each time, but NiP shutting down Team 1 every single time. It's a head-to-head, a 50-50 fight. They seem to come away on top. Not that time, however, as Falls will get the first of 3 onto Julio, but he can't find the second. Muzi with the trade shuts him down. NiP take round 6, 5-1 on the scoreboard, and it's a matter of time, it feels, once again, Jackie. Team 1 make any meaningful contribution from there, but if he could, it could be a real swinging point on the round. What a great headshot from Falls right across the map. Ooh. He goes in to get a second, but will be shut down by the Jaeger of Psycho, and this is exactly what I'm saying. When push comes to shove, the shots are not being landed by Team 1. The opportunity was there for Falls. I think the detonation of the smoke canister just in front of his face really threw him him off, and we find ourselves now with Raps in a tough situation, 1 versus 3 as he gets the first kill onto Muzi. All being watched, he looks to push forward. There's a man on the prawn, he can't get the first. Kamikaze shuts him down. Raps was low health, it was too big a task for him. NiP guarantee themselves a draw on Cafe, guarantee themselves 2 points in the matchup. He's just going to hold himself tight on the white stairs there, going to be difficult to challenge, and Vino's taken a little bit of damage on the dock, but he would be able to. What a 2k from Psycho, gets the man on the vertical rappel before hitting the one in white corridor. Muzi will get a kill onto Redux, and this is all but said and done. Falls gets in 1 versus 3 now after an opening kill onto Pino. This is going to be a huge if he can make it. He's got 30 seconds left on the clock, and he has got a dream, but it's certainly a lofty one as he tries to push forward. Kamikaze gets the last. That's going to be Team One shut out of this in quick fashion by an electric NiP, and they are terrifying.
Oh, the electric feels. You got a feel for Team One. They have rocked up to this, looking to contend, looking to make this a close competitive series. The only thing they've got is decimation from NiP, leaving them lifeless, literally sapping the life out of the Muzi performing this time around. Julio, hello mate, welcome back.
Hello guys, how are you doing?
Good, dude. Blown away after those 2 games. Talk me through it. Firstly, Coastline, everything changed. After that first round, you went on a 5-round spree. What was going on from your perspective?
I think we have a pretty good understanding of coastline. We can adapt pretty quickly. We have a lot of threads. I think that's it. We have today like really good communication. Everyone's calm, doing the right calls. I think that was it.
Do you think, obviously, Cafe then just went downhill for Team One? Do you think that Coastline played a big part in Cafe? It seemed like your confidence just went through the roof and Team One really seemed to suffer.
I think Team One, they don't like Cafe that much. We like Cafe. We are pretty good on the map, and I think, of course, like you said, they got 7-3, and they don't get too confident for the second map, of course.
Now, Psycho's performance back on Coastline was a crazy one. Just from our perspective to see it, the 19 frags he got, he was slaying everyone. Just from the team, what was that like? Were you trying to set up to allow him to play into that role a bit more during the course of the game when he was having such a dominant performance?
I think that's it. Psycho is pretty good on Coastline, have a good macro play. He understands everything that's happening. That's why he's the game leader. So he got a lot of kills because of that. You know, he saw something and he went for that, and I think everything worked for him. He got like 90 kills.
Yeah.
19.
Honestly, Julio, if you'd have played for long enough, Psycho would have got 90 kills. There's no 2 ways about it. It was just absolutely crazy today. So coming off the back of that, you've beaten Liquid, you've beaten Team One. They're the other big teams, really, as we would label them. And they are out of the way now. Is it the top for NiP this stage? Are you going all the way?
Yeah, we were pretty surprised because our game against oNe is always close. And yeah, now we're pretty confident because we beat Liquid and oNe. Now there's like FaZe, MIBR, and if we beat them, we are pretty confident to get another major.
I hope so, man. You should be confident, Julio. The team's looking absolutely fantastic.